It's time now for the Bear Channel Morning News on this Thursday morning, July 30th, 2015. Good morning to you all this lovely Thursday morning, July 30th, 2015. Here are your news at 9:00. Our top story here at 8:30 on this Thursday morning here is in St. Denis reunion, where the discovery of a debris off the coast of Reunion Island is a very significant development in the search for Malaysia Airlines Flight 370, but it's too soon to say whether it's part of the missing aircraft, Australian deputies said. A police officer in the down for murder felt his life was in jeopardy when he fatally shot a man during a traffic stop in Cincinnati early this month. It's told ABC News. In Islamabad, a secretary of peace talks between the Afghan government and Taliban militants to the held in Pakistan has been postponed amid reports of the Afghan Taliban leader Mullah Omar's death, the Pakistani Foreign Office said on Thursday. In Washington, D.C., geologists say Washington, D.C. is gradually sinking into the sea by a process known as four-bulge collapse. This means the government of the United States is sitting on a waterbed that is heavily heaving and could gradually collapse over. Bernie Sanders was beamed from a living room in Southwest D.C. today as 3,500 parties at places included Allentown, Pennsylvania, New Orleans, Lakewood, Ohio, Arlington, Massachusetts, and Los Angeles. Some Northern hunters are skeptical about the global outrage against the sport ended sparked by the kill of a lion in Zimbabwe. Early this month, a wealthy Minnesota dentist Walter Palmer killed the well-known lion named Cecil. India carried out a rare execution Thursday as hanging a 53-year-old man in his birthday for his role in a Delhi 1993 bombing rampage. Kathmandu, Nepal, landslide set up by heavy rain struck several villages in Kaskia, a popular tourist area in western Nepal. Killing at least 24 people, senior local officials said on Thursday. In Beijing, China's defense ministry is accusing the U.S. of militarizing the South China Sea amid the increasing bold moves by Beijing to assert its claim to virtually the entire region. The three University of Virginia graduates and members of the fraternity profiled in the retracted Rolling Stone magazine story and now discredited account of a gang rape have filed a lawsuit against publication of the article's author. A Mexican living illegally in the United States was stopped in Ohio by authorities and then released just weeks before he went on a crab spree where one would expect to be dead. He flashed a terrific grade in the second grade for photograph, but the ninth grade the smile was gone, replaced an awkward smirk and a wild look in his eye as power three-meter shooter went from happy boy to a mass killer. Paul officials 12-year-old boy kidnapped baby remained in Georgia as a 12-year-old boy was kidnapped in a possibly with a man traveling in a Chevrolet Cobalt according to Paulding County, Georgia's 911 center. U.S. economic growth likely accelerated in the second quarter that a pickup in the consumer spending and hasn't offset the drag from trade and the energy sector said just in a steady momentum that could bring the Federal Reserve closer to hiking interest. Greek Prime Minister Alexis Tsipras has found out with a challenge to his critics by calling a referendum of a series of party members of Greece's latest payout agreement said its government had made difficult choices to protect the country from. London, rail debt shell then steep cuts to the jobs and investments on Thursday as the global energy giant prepares for a prolonged period of low oil prices. U.S. stock futures were a little changed on Thursday ahead of a second quarter gross domestic product numbers that will give clues regarding the health of the economy as the Fed left the door open for the possible interest rate hike in September. Take a look at stock market report. Dow Jones, it's closed 17,751.39, S&P 500 2108.57, and Nasdaq 5,011.73. Zayn Malik is officially solo artist, and he can't record real music because the 22-year-old treated afforded himself on Wednesday, showing him a signing a contract with RCA Records. The brilliant display known as an overnight in the seven lights exists not just on Earth but on a planets on our solar system with a magnetic field. Astronomers looking at it over Centauri have spotted lithium for the first time in a stellar explosion. Unusual arc-shaped reddish streaks cut across the surface of Saturn's ice-rich moon Tivitus in this enhanced color mosaic. One to the blue moon is not just a phrase that's used for occasional events, it's also unusual. Astronomical phenomenon that occurs when a full moon occurs twice in a calendar month as a blue moon in Rassinus, rare phenomenon of two full moons within a calendar year. The New York City Department of Health is investigating an outbreak of Legionnaires' disease in the South Bronx. 5 different recipes of prostate cancer may have been found, with major implications for the way of disease is treated. Washington is less than 6 years, but now, local relief for resident U.S. healthcare costs seems to be winding down. Healthcare spending will outpace the nation's overall economic growth for the next decade, according to the government forecast. Love the extra shot of Java during the day. Research suggests that increasing coffee consumption could lead to greater risk of bowel cognitive impairment, Alzheimer's disease, and dementia. In Westfield, Massachusetts, firefighters had to put out a fire in Franklin City, Westfield early Thursday morning. The fire just started about 3 a.m. Thursday as Westfield Fire Deputy Chief Patrick Kane told WWLP that the fire was in a four-family home. Peter Chill News Time is 8:35. Time for a sports report here. The Boston Red Sox continue to find ways to lose, and it's unacceptable of it as the Boston Red Sox lose to the Chicago White Sox 9-2 as the Red Sox are trying to salvage the finale. We have a 4-game series with Steve Ryan the man for the Red Sox, while Chris Allen the man for the Chicago White Sox. Balky bruised in his buck the elbow of New York pitcher Zach Wheeler, who underwent Tommy John surgery 4 months ago. Philadelphia Phillies reportedly deal Cole to the Texas Rangers. The NFL and the Players Union have become so accustomed to the face of one another that a single lawsuit wasn't enough for them in the Tom Brady case. Tiger Woods stands with the members of the military serving as caddies during the program for the Quicken Loans National Golf Tournament in Gainesville, Virginia. Peter Chill News Time is now 8:36, and it is time now for a travel report here on this Thursday morning here, and starting up down in Rhode Island here, where 95 on the northbound side, it is off of Route 37 all the way up to downtown Providence here. Route 37 on the westbound side, so for Route 1 down for Warwick here. 95 on the southbound side, it is over Pawtucket all the way up to downtown Providence here. 1467, so before Route 95 downtown Providence here. 6 10 connected, so from Route 6 all the way to downtown Providence here. 195 on the westbound side, so from East Providence all the way to downtown Providence here. 195 on the westbound side, get an accident in Seekonk, so expect some delays here. 240 on both ends, a little slow here. Route 28 at the southbound side. On the board bridge on the southbound side, it's a little slow. 240 on both ends, a little slower around the Fairhaven Trench. 44 on the westbound side, again. Exited around Route 58 in Carver. Route 44 to the eastbound side, a little slower before Route 105 in Middleburg. Route 44 to the westbound side, it is slow before Route 485 in Middleburg. 95 on the northbound side, a little slow for Deposit Street and Norwood all the way up to Route 120 in Cantonair. 120 on the northbound side, it is slow around Route 24 Cantonair. Route 3 on the northbound side, it is slow from Route 18 and Weymouth all the way up to Braintree Split. Southeast Expressway on the northbound side, it is slow from Quincy all the way up to the Dorchester. Southeast Expressway southbound side, slow for the Dorchester stretch. 120 on the northbound side, it is slow from Route 1 and Norwood all the way up to the Route 20 Waltham. Route 120 on the southbound side, it is slow from Reddit all the way up to Burlington and hit bricks again from Burlington all the way up to Waltham doing an accident on Route 120 to the northbound side around Route 3, exit 33 in Burlington here, so expect some delays here. Mass back to the eastbound side is so from Graham all the way out in Natick and hit the brakes again from Natick all the way out to the Prue Tunnel here. Mass back to the westbound side, so from Logan Airport all the way out to the Austin Brenton Tolls, and it's slower. Newton Corner on the westbound side of Mass back doing an exit in eastbound side of Mass back in Newton Corner here. 120 on the southbound side, and acting around Route 129 in Reading here. 93 on both ends, also around the downtown Boston area. 93 on the southbound side, it's so from Route 16 Medford all the way out to the Zakin Bridge. Route 1 on the southbound side, it's so from Chelsea all the way out to the Zakin Bridge here. 495 on the northbound side, it is so from Milford all the way before Route 495 in West, before the Mass back in Westport. 495 on the southbound side, it is so from Hudson all the way out to Route 290 in Marlborough and Route 20 in Marlborough here. Route 3 and then southbound side, it's so from 495 and all the way out to Billerica and hit brakes again before Route 120 in Burlington here. 93 then the northbound side, so from Bedford all the way out to Route 128 in Reading here. 120 then the southbound side, so from North End all the way out to Wilmington here. Route 195 on the northbound side, so from Route 3 low all the way out to Route 3 to Tewksbury. 495 on the southbound side, so around Route 93 and Andover here. 95 on the northbound side, going to next on Route 113 and exit 57 in Newburyport, so expect some delays here. Up in New Hampshire, Hampton Tolls on the northbound side of 95, it's a little slow. Route 111 on the eastbound side, a little slow before Route 95 in Hampton here. And up in Maine, the Maine Turnpike, it is looking good, except for a few slow spots from Lewiston to Auburn in the southbound side and Main to impact northbound side. So for the Auburn stretch here. All right, looking at MBTA alerts here at 8:40 here. On SL Fox Smith, minor delays due to traffic here. On Kabir Rail, Franklin Line, train 734, 845 from Norwood Central delayed today, 10 to 15 minutes. Franklin Line, train 793, 755 and from Substation delayed today, 10 to 15 minutes. Franklin Line, train 732, 754 and from Walpole delayed today, 5 to 10 minutes due to early mechanical problem. And Franklin Line, train 733, 655 and from Substation delayed today, 15 to 20 minutes due to mechanical problem. The train is on the move here. Newburyport Rockville Line, train 158, 737 from Hamilton, Wenham delayed today, 10 to 20 minutes today due to early delays. And Newburyport Rockville Line, train 104, 644 from Rockport, delayed 20 to 30 minutes today, 102 and 147 again. Now moving. Pair news times, 8:40. Time now for weather report on this Thursday morning here, and it's expected to be another steamy one in store here. Hazardous weather outlook day one today. Tonight, showers of better thunderstorms this afternoon. DG will result in locally heavy rainfall and the potential for some street flooding, particularly across western portions of Massachusetts and Connecticut. A secondary concern will be the potential for a few strong and severe thunderstorms late this afternoon, early evening across western Massachusetts and northern Connecticut. Here, this event will be localized, strong and damaging wind gusts on day 2 for 7, Friday for Wednesday. No hazard weather expected at this time. Alright, 7-day forecast. It goes like this here. By today, slight chance of showers and thunderstorms after 3 p.m. Increased clouds with a high at 80 degrees. Southwest wind about 6 and 14 miles per hour. Gust high is 26 miles per hour. Chance makes 20%. For tonight, chance of showers and thunderstorms available before 1 a.m. Pennsylvania after 11 p.m. Otherwise, gust clouds. The gradually becoming punk gust clouds about 600 degrees. Southwest wind about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Gust high is 25 miles per hour. Chance makes 40%. New very far miles between 29 and possible. For Friday, sun's clouds about 89 degrees. West wind about 5 to 9 miles an hour. Here, Friday night, most gust clouds about 64 degrees. Light west wind. Saturday, most sun's clouds, 80 degrees, and light southwest wind increase at 6 to 11 miles per hour in the morning. Winds can gust is 21 miles an hour. Saturday night, slight chance of showers at 4:10 p.m. Gust clouds about 66 degrees and chance makes 20%. Sunday, sunny skies about 85 degrees. Sunday night, gust clouds about 66 degrees. Monday, most sunny gust clouds about 88 about 68 degrees. Tuesday, chance of showers at Saturday, gust clouds about 86 about 65 degrees. Chance makes 30%. For Wednesday, most sunny skies about 84 degrees. Here, not temperature at 8:42. Fair skies and 79 degrees, humidity 82%. And that is going to be it for the Patriot Channel Morning News on this Thursday morning, July 3rd, 2015 PC. Have a good morning and a good bye day. And I'll see you at noontime for a noontime report. Have a good morning.